Your Majesty, as Ugezu of Okwele Kingdom, I bow in greeting. I came before you as a loyal servant to make inquiry from the throne.
I'm listening.
Your Majesty, I actually came in connection with the oracle. In this land, there are men and women that we call sons and daughters of the oracle because their mothers were married to the oracle. Now, I came to ask you, when a woman is married to the oracle, who is the man or who are the men that sleep with that woman to put her in the family well, to reproduce sons and daughters for the oracle? Your Majesty.
You are asking an irresponsible question. I hope that's not the reason why you are here so early before the king.
Your Majesty, that question cannot be said to be useless. It is an important question, and I need you to answer it. Because there are too many things going wrong in this kingdom that we need to start in time to address. That's why I'm here. The oracle is a deity, and he has always been a deity. Spirit. And we know that there is no way he can metamorphose into a physical entity that will begin to sleep with women. So I know there are men in this land that are doing that. Who are those men that sleep with these maidens that are married to the oracle?
His welcome has expired.
Leave the presence of the king now!
Listen, before you bust your face, I want to make an important clarification. I'm offended. This man that is sitting down here is the king of this land. He's my king. I am only a loyal subject. I came to the king because I am confused over an issue. I came to ask questions and to seek clarifications. Or are you now telling me that I have no right as a man of this land to come before my king and ask questions and seek clarifications? Is that what you are saying?
We are not asking questions. I am not seeking for clarification. What you are saying portrays you as biased. Now, I order you to leave my presence.
Now, leave! Leave this palace now! I said move! Leave this palace now! I said leave this palace now!
This question,
leave!
This question that I'm asking.
I said move! Leave!
How can the man from this land come to ask me this nonsense question?
The moment he described the man he saw, I knew you were the one. But I'm just wondering why an old priest like you should lead a strange man to behold the nakedness of Omambola woman. And you knew I was having my birth there.
To rape with the eyes may not be as bad as rape for real. That is, with the physical strength. We needed that rape with the eyes to have a link with the rape that led to death.
But old one, you told me that Elulu was going to handle it himself. So, why did it come up again?
We are apostles working for the gods. I am sorry he saw you. But take it as one of the sacrifices you've made for Elulu. He will see you smile at the end.
Anene, I don't understand you. What did you do that warranted your being carried out of the palace?
Ishi, I don't want to go into that. What I now know is the willful fella and that other one, the co-priest of the oracle, both of them are jesters. And they can play their game with other people and succeed. There is no way they will ever succeed with my niece.
Anene, is this you? Really you? When did you change?
Or did you hear anything?
You hear? I didn't just hear. I had a revelation last night. 2 priests of an oracle of Ozemede, we are raping an innocent girl who was forced into marriage.
What?
The innocent girl eventually found out after the marriage that she was actually married Oracle of Ozemede. And they were raping her for 3 uninterrupted days, tied her down in the bush and were raping her.
Goodness me. Unbelievable.
It took that revelation for me to start asking myself a lot of questions. Those maidens that I eventually married to the oracle, who are the men that sleep with them, if not the priests of these oracles? And you know that naturally the maidens will always resist these priests and they will be raped. I now know after the revelation that this is exactly what they have planned to unleash on our own Osinachi. And I came here this morning to meet Osinachi and apologize, because I know she will be very angry with me for what I did and what I said last night. Where is she?
Osinachi?
Yes.
Osinachi went to Enuabo Mimi to see her mother's younger sister. Anene. I'm happy about this, your revelation.
It was so clear.
This your revelation is an eye-opener. Eh? Let me tell you. You see, this whole arrangement of marrying off a maiden to the oracle does not make sense to me.
It does not make sense to me as well.
We must stand and fight it.
And that is exactly what I have started. Look at this. The same kola nut they brought with them last night. What do you want me to do with this?
Anene, I told you last night, do not touch that kola. You went ahead and picked it. I don't know what you're going to do with it though.
Okay, sorry to have bothered you with this. Don't worry, I'm going to handle it.
You will?
I'll handle it.
There is roasted yam in here, in case you're hungry.
Ishi, I am not hungry. I am angry. Very, very angry with the king. Because I have every reason to believe he's part of this.
Anene, you are right though. It's possible.
You needed to have seen his face when I confronted him.
Hey, man.
There is no way he can exonerate himself.
I know why you came to me. Now that your mother is no more here to guide you. I am now your mother. And you trust me. That's why you're here. I'm impressed. So, can you please tell me everything you know about this hunter from Umuako village?
I've already told you everything, Auntie. He's just a man that can go all out for the woman that he loves. Importantly, he's made me an oath to marry just me and me alone. And all my life, that has been my desire. To marry a man who would not desire another.
Osinachi, I think you're deviating from what your mother said.
I don't understand.
I mean, the condition you are attaching to this man who will marry you is quite different from what your mother told me before she died. He must be a man with massive respect. A man people pay homage to. It doesn't really matter if you're his only wife or not.
I would not get married to a man who is married. I will not get married to a man who is going to marry after marrying me. No.
My husband is supposed to be for me and for me alone. I do not want to share him. And I found that man. He is Ugezu, the hunter from Umuako.
This Ugezu, the hunter from Umuako village, does he have respect among people? I mean, do people pay him homage?
I know that he has the potential to attain that height. He will. Just bless us. Bless us.
Listen, your mother loved you so much. I'm sure she won't be happy where she is to finally see that you disobey her.
No, I'm not disappointing her. At the end of the day, marriage is all about love. And he loves me. And I love him too. And to just bless us so that we can live.
I am not comfortable with the way you are looking round the oracle. What are you doing here? Wait, you fella. Speak! When a maiden is married to the oracle, who is the man or who are the men that sleep with her? I ask because the oracle is a deity that cannot sleep with any woman. Can you name me, Abiva? When you leave this oracle today, do not ever come back here. Noted. I will not come back. But can you please answer the question? Leave! Silo. Ndi ba si na obo na afia dro mo lela. Any merchandise that is not good to be sold must be returned to wherever it is coming from. This is the same Ojugo you brought with you last night. I have returned it back to this oracle with 7 additional kola nuts to announce to the oracle that Osinachi will never be married to this oracle. The oracle will not kill me. Because both of you who are the ambassadors of this oracle have not provided leadership by answering simple questions. We must know who is the man that is marrying the woman for real before we release the woman to be married. And as long as both of you are not willing to answer this question, understand it, that Osinachi is not going anywhere. Then no gingerbread. You can scan the wound. God. The only thing you have done by this action, you have just made yourself a priest before this oracle. You are going to see what you seek. For how long must we continue to tolerate this insult before this oracle? For how long? If they fail to bring that Maiden Osinachi before this oracle, I shall use my powers.
Achalugo mama lama Osinachi Nekwe kawia neke koma Osinachi Ifi cholo mbenegi Osinachi.
Osinachi.
Uncle, good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Uncle.
I'm not going to ask you where you're coming from because I already asked your father and he told me that you went to see your mother's younger sister in Eno Abonome. And I know you're coming from there.
Uncle, I don't know why you're asking after me. But if he has anything to do with getting married to the oracle, then it's a no.
The truth, as it is now, is that you will never be married to any oracle. Yes. I told your father already, and I'm happy telling you the same thing.
I don't understand. I thought you were in support of them.
That was yesterday, my dear. And I did because I had no information of what maidens that are married to the deities and oracles. I had no information of what they face. I now have additional information on that subject, and I'm telling you that there is nothing that will ever make you to be married to any deity or any oracle.
So, Uncle, what are these additional information that you acquired that made you change your mind overnight?
I do not know what you people are still doing here. I'm not owing any of you anything.
Why are you behaving as if you're too smart when you're not? Whatever you're planning is not fair to the maidens of this land. We too have come here to register our oppositions to you. And we are going to sort you out very soon.
Well, it's obvious that you people have come here to provoke me to the point where I will rise and slap you. You may die in the process, and they will say Ugezu is a murderer. Now, I'm wiser than that. I want you all to leave my compound.
Listen, this is not a joke. The news is everywhere that you want to go to Zuna and get a wife. Eh? You've even arranged that the elders should accompany you. I don't understand.
Don't I have the right to pick any maiden from any of the villages in our kingdom or even other kingdoms? Don't I?
Okay. Now you want to go to Zuna and pick a wife. How about all the maidens of this land that you've defiled?
Yeah.
Eh? Do you know how many maidens you've deceived here? Do you know? How can you just go to another village and go and get a wife? Eh?
Okay. Adama and what's that your name again? Amaka. See, I'm a hunter in this land. And maidens cluster around me because they like my meat.
Hey.
So, will I be held responsible for their stupidity? We all are from Okwele Kingdom, and I can pick any maiden as a wife from any village.
Have you heard about anything about the power of a woman?
Nah, I leave that in. The power of a woman cannot bring me down because I did not rape anybody.
You did not rape anybody. How are we so sure that you did not rape anybody like you claim? How?
See. I have a very big occasion coming. I just want people to leave my compound so that I can concentrate.
We shall leave this compound as you have said. After all, this compound has never been a wonderful place for any of the maidens of this land. But one more thing, your fingers are burning.
Kaka.
The agony and sorrow of all the maidens of this land that you have defied will visit you one after the other. You shall have no peace. You shall never rest till you die.
Listen to me, Ndu. This thing will not end here. I promise you, it will not end here.
Wait, listen. You should listen to me. Can I ask you a question? Am I the one who banished morality from Uma? I chose to marry from Ozuno because that is the only village where you can get a woman, a maiden who is decent enough to stay in their husband's house without opening their legs to other people. In fact, you should just get out. Get out! Get out! Come on, get out!
Let's go.
Move. Hey, come to think of it. How did they know that I'm making arrangements to marry? It was only 2 elders I told this. 2 elders I trust so much. Does it mean that men also gossip?
The revelation was timely. There was a maiden married to the oracle that was revealed to me. And for 3 days, the priests of that same oracle tied her down in the bush and were raping her.
God forbid.
I appeared. I was on the verge of releasing the maiden, and they attacked me. They nearly killed me. It then cleared from my eyes, and it became clear to me that it is possible that this is what they are planning for my niece. And I already made up my mind that it will never happen. I am going to resist them with even the last drop of my blood.
But uncle, you took the colonel they left behind yesterday.
My dear, that was yesterday. When I met you coming back from Unabome, I was actually returning from the oracle where I went to return the colonel back to the priests of the oracle. And I made it clear to the ambassadors of the oracle that my niece will never be given to their oracle. If they want a wife for the oracle, they have to look somewhere else.
Thank you, my daughter.
Welcome.
Mama, are you back?
I'm back. I'm so tired.
Yes.
What's Nachi? Nine. What is this thing that I'm hearing?
What did you hear?
The rumor is everywhere in the market that our Ono Nachi will be getting married to the oracle. Almost all the people in the market, we are discussing the same thing. I was told. My mother told me the loneliness that comes with being the wife of the oracle. And I kept wondering the fate of her Osinachi if she marries the oracle finally.
Mamaka, my dear wife, do me one favor because there is still time. I want you to go back to the market. Gather all those rumor merchants that were discussing that topic and tell them to their faces that their sisters will be the ones that will be married to the oracle. Not Osinachi, my niece. She has a man of Omuako that wants to marry her. And that man of Omuako must be the one that will be her husband. Osinachi, my niece, must never be married to any oracle.
I like the boldness, my husband. I like the boldness. Betty Nani, do you think you have what it takes to challenge the oracle?
Mama.
Auntie, I am the one who is getting married. I should choose a man for myself. And I know what I want. And certainly, getting married to a deity is not one of my plans at all.
That's my girl.
If they want a wife for the oracle, they have to look somewhere else.
I won't.
I know me.
Amaka, do you know what I think? I think we should teach Ndubizu a very urgent lesson. He thinks that the maidens of this land cannot do anything to him. That's why he keeps... Let's teach him an urgent lesson. What kind of lesson will he teach such a man with that character? He said all the maidens cluster around him just because of his needs. He said he can go to any length to prove that it's the maidens that came for him. He never went for any of them. I thought about his claims, and I think they're partially right, if you may ask me. Amaka, how can you possibly say that? How can you say he's partially... What do you mean partially right? Well, to you or all the maidens in this land, you may be thinking he's right. But to me, he is not right. He was the one that came for... Amaka, believe me, he's the one that came for me now. Am I going to lie to you again? Are you serious? Amaka, Ndubizu he came for me. I never... Hey, tell me what happened. Why did you touch me like that? I don't like it. Don't touch me like that again.
Listen to me. When a man loves a woman, he goes out of his way to satisfy her lust and vanity. I have come here this morning to announce my love for you and my readiness to satisfy your lust and your vanity.
I don't know what you mean, but listen to me. My father will soon be back from checking his pants. Just go before he meets you here.
Forget about your father. I know your father's timetable like the back of my hand. And I know that we still have 1 more hour. Listen, come. I brought meat for you. Meat. See, real meat, good meat. It's yours, take it. Take it. Take it, just take it. Don't you like it? See, let me tell you something. The best time to appreciate a woman's beauty is in the morning when the sun is just rising. At that moment, she has not enhanced her beauty. She's just the natural way the Creator made her. And I want to tell you the truth. I am not disappointed with what I've seen. You know what? You are beautiful.
Okay, thanks for the meat. I must admit that I like it. But you have to go now. Go before my father comes.
No. See, accept my gift of meat. As the one who eats the better part of everything I kill. Okay, accept it.
Just like that.
Have I also told you that the sun and the moon rise in your eyes? That same sun and the moon also set in your eyes.
Oh, this is beautiful. I can't believe you actually got me such an expensive gift. It's only fit for a queen.
And that's what you are. A queen. Ada, my queen. Ada, let me tell you something. There's something in you that I have never ever seen in any other woman. You see, Ada, when you sing like an orchestra of angels. And when you dance like a mermaid. Come here. Listen. I see in you a total fulfillment of my dreams.
Okay. Are you trying to say I'm good enough to be your wife?
You see this outfit I bought for you? I wouldn't have bought it for you if I didn't have so much love for you. But listen, the time is coming when that girl will be needed. I love you and I will always love you.
I was just listening to all the nonsense he was saying the other day that made his cluster around him because of his meat. He came to my father's house and professed love. As a matter of fact, he was so serious that Hey, look at me now. I regret ever having anything to do with him.
My dear, I believe that other maidens were also caught in the same web of deception. He lied his way into the hearts of other maidens.
Yes. Now you understand. See, let us beat him up. If we beat him up, it will send a clear warning to whoever is nursing the same idea in their minds. They lure our women into their bed. Let us beat him up. Maka, let's beat him up. See, it is a war that we must wage against them. Jeez. Amaka, what am I saying?
Hey!
Is that not the dreaded Ojima staff? Amaka, see, people do not carry that staff except they first sacrifice a maiden. Does that mean that they've killed a maiden?
I also know that any man carrying that staff must not be alone. And why is he alone?
Amaka, let's go.
Why is he?
Let's go. Let's go.
There are men who believe that they are standing with people, whereas they are standing alone. Daughters of Umuaku should not gather to discuss the end of a man who is standing alone. One more thing. When you get to meet the king, tell him that there were kings before him who ruled the people and wormed their ways into the hearts of the people because they established the truth. They never dismissed anyone because they knew that the people were important. Go!
Amaka, let's go.
And that man was alone. You are the custodian of Ugezu Master. Are you the person she saw?
I will agree with you that I am the custodian of Ugezu Master. But what I don't understand is this allegation that I was sighted alone with the staff. I am not aware of it. But if it happened, then it means that the gods used me to send a message. And that message must be taken seriously.
Can you exactly tell me why you were asking those questions you were asking the other day?
Your Majesty, if not for my love for this kingdom, I would not have answered this call. I came before my king to ask questions and seek clarifications on things I'm confused about. My king refused to answer me. I was practically bundled out of the palace. Odemma.
Please, I'm sorry. Forgive your king.
And who am I to bear grudges against my king? I have already forgiven everything. And that is why I came as soon as I was called. I'm here.
Now, tell me, why were you asking those questions?
The priest of the oracle came up with information that the oracle desires a new wife. And they came to our family to announce that Osinachi, my niece, is the one the oracle has selected as the wife. I was excited. I supported the idea originally. Then I had a revelation. We are two priests of one oracle of Ozemede tied a maiden in the bush. This was the maiden that was married to that same oracle of Ozemede. They tied her in the bush, and for 3 days they were raping that helpless maiden. It then cleared from my eyes, and then I started to understand that this is possibly what the priests of our oracle are planning to unleash on my niece. That is why I came before you to ask that question. A woman is married to the oracle that is a deity. Who is the man, or who are the men that sleep with that maiden? That was just the question, and I didn't get any answer.
What do you know about that?
The only thing I can say is that I saw two priests of the oracle walking on the abandoned hut. The hut inhabited by Ini Edo, the last wife of the oracle who died 30 years ago. But I did not bother to ask them why they were repairing the hut.
Of course I know. I know why they were repairing the hut. They are repairing that hut because that is where they want to have as their abode, where they will use in raping my niece. Mano, oh yeah, Your Majesty, oh yeah, it will not work.
How come about that they never informed me about that?
Of course. There's no way they will tell you. They can't tell you because they know you are a noble king, that you cannot support such evil move.
I want to see all members of Ojima this night.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Tell your people that we are ready. When you come with your people next tomorrow, we are going to make the ceremony brief. And you go home with your wife.
Nai, thank you so much. I'm really impressed. I've been discussing with my wife to be, and she's equally excited.
It's good to hear. I know that both of you are going to make a good couple.
Thank you so much, Nai. Thank you so much.
I was informed that the oracle desires a wife 30 years after the last one was buried. I was also informed that you have made a choice from Ozono village. Now I ask, is it true or mere allegation against the priest of our land?
There are no allegations. Everything you heard is true. The oracle desires a wife, and we have already made a choice in Osinachi, a beautiful maiden of Ozono village.
I'm not comfortable.
Why, Your Majesty?
I'm the king of this kingdom, and you are the chief priest of the oracle of my land. How could such a thing arise in this kingdom, and you did not deem it necessary to inform me about it?
The ways of the oracle are not connected to the kingdom politics. We didn't deem it necessary to inform you because we know that you cannot stand in the way of the oracle.
Okay. When do you hope to pin the marriage?
Hey, Biano. In a few days from today, the moon shall become full. And when the moon becomes full, we shall expect Ichie Ugonabo to bring us the maiden.
Make you.
And we have told him, because we know he cannot dare the oracle.
Now, when the maiden becomes the wife of the oracle, who is the man that takes responsibility for her life with regards to her conjugal needs?
There are questions His Majesty must not ask. This is why we decided to follow up with this without bringing in the kingdom politics.
I'm asking because someone in this kingdom had a revelation where the priest of one oracle tied a maiden in the bush, and that maiden was the wife of the oracle, and we are raping her for days. Could this possibly be what we are planning here? Eh?
The only thing I will tell His Majesty is that the wife of the oracle is treated with every respect as a queen. I don't know anything about the revelation on rape. It could happen in another kingdom. Definitely not here in Okwele.
You know, I was actually planning an elaborate and massive marriage, but your father overruled it. He said he wants everything brief. So you see, I don't want to ever argue with him.
Personally, I don't care about the contents of the wedding. I just want to go on with the ceremony, experience it, and know that the gods have blessed us, that I can go home with you as your wife.
You will have your heart's desire. You know what? You are the best. And I will really give you nothing but the best.
This is the very first time the king of our Okwele kingdom shall be visiting me at night. I will not say that I am surprised, but I know surely that whatever is the reason for this visit, it must be important. I want to hear it.
Ugezu Kolecha,
You are the only trusted elder we have in this kingdom. And whenever I'm confused on any matter, you are the only one I rely on. I'm here because I'm confused.
What is it that confuses you, my king?
What is the process of selecting a wife for the oracle?
30 years ago, when we buried Ini Edo, the last wife of the oracle, you were not the king then. There must be a reason for your asking about the wife of the oracle.
I'm asking because the priest of the oracle said that the oracle wants to marry again.
If this is true, you must be a lucky man. Because anyone that sits as the king during the time a wife is married to the oracle receives a special blessing from the gods and ancestors. I am happy it is happening during your reign.
I'm elated, but can you tell me the process of selecting the wife for the oracle?
My king, it has nothing to do with you. The oracle speaks to the priests and they speak to the people. When the oracle needs a wife, he makes his choice to the priest and the priest pick it from there.
Do I have a role as king?
Of course. Your role is to ensure that any girl named by the oracle must be married to the oracle.
What if the family of the girl, or even the girl herself, refuses to marry the oracle? What shall I do?
It has always been the norm. Each time the oracle names a wife, the wife and the family will raise opposition. The priest of the oracle will come in with his powers to enforce the wishes of the oracle. But ultimately, the king is the authority that must use the powers of the throne to ensure that the oracle gets what he wants.
Ugezu Kolocha. You are a man of wisdom. You are the original custodian of our custom and tradition.
I'm happy.
I bow down in greetings.
No, my king. No. Rise. Go and implement the verdict of the oracle. I even surprised that it took him a whole 30 years to desire another wife.
But one more thing. Who is the man that actually marries this wife for the oracle? Is it the priest?
She makes her choice from the people that bear homage to her husband, that is the oracle. She can invite anyone from the men to visit her royal court. But the thing is that she will never visit any man in his hut.
I agree with you that Ugezu has not been quite an honorable man. But that's not good enough reason for you to plan to destroy his marriage. The ladies in the village are angry. It's understandable because Ugezu is finally marrying from another village. But what I would not want them to do is to take this matter to the extreme. Bam, 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 bam.
Atora, so you believe I'm taking this matter to the extreme? See, listen to me. He claims he's getting married next tomorrow. But this same man is still luring our maidens to his bed. You don't believe me. Even as we speak right now, I have it on a very good note that he has taken Uzomili to his house. Yes.
Uzomili? Which Uzomili? My own Uzomili or some other Uzomili?
I can't lie to you about this. Your own Uzomili, of course. You don't believe me.
I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. This very evening I was with Uzomili, and she told me that she was traveling back to her father's farm settlement in Unono.
You see why everybody in this village has to deal with Indubis. Not just the maidens alone. Even your own Uzomili does not mean anything to him. You have to handle it. Listen to me, I will not lie to you at all.
I don't agree with you, Adama. I find it difficult to believe you. Uzomili is in Unono right now. And if you are planning to deal with Ndubuzu, why not do it your own way? Don't get me involved, please. I'm leaving.
Adora, wait. Don't go, Biko. Don't go. See, listen to me. My name is Adama. Okay? You know me very well, as well as every other person in this community. I am not a busybody. Even if you don't believe me, why don't we go and verify? Let's go and verify now.
Stop it. What do you think you're doing? I am betrothed to your friend, Atora. Why would you seek to sleep with me?
Listen, from the way you're talking, it's a confirmation of the fact that you're still a virgin.
So, if you know that I'm a virgin, why would you want to defile me? I'm here because you told me you'd be going to the bush. And that you will lead me to my father's settlement in Onono. It is clear to me that you had other plans.
Oh, no. How can you say a thing like that? See, I'm a great hunter. But I don't go for all those small animals that move in the afternoon. I go for deadly animals that move at sunset. And you still go. See, now just give me what I want. Just come. Wait. Just give me what I want.
Wait. Let me be sincere with you. Ndubizi. What's that your name again? You will not have me. And I will never, ever follow you to the bush.
It's obvious you want me to rape you. See, I will do exactly what I've said I will do. See, I've done it before and I will still do it again. Just like that.
Wait, you're not serious.
Will you give it to me? Will you give it to me? Will you give it to me? Or see, I'll break that last time. I've done it, sir. Come on, lie down.
You want to rape a woman betrothed to your best friend?
I'm just... Who is there?
It's me, Adama. Come on, we need to talk.
This destroyed maid always work for me now. What is it?
What? John, you have no shame. I told her, yes, my best friend. You want to sleep with all my friends before you close your legs? What is it? Why do you want to punch me? Shut up! Just shut up! You have nothing to explain to me because I was listening to the arguments you guys were having inside. So just shut up and don't provoke me. So this is you. This is you. After all I did for you in this kingdom, you had the guts to lure my own woman into your heart that you may sleep with her. Okay, why are you just concluding on something you did not see? Shut up! Shut up! So what are you trying to tell me? If we didn't knock at the time that we did, it would have been a different story. You would have raped my own woman that I was about to marry after the harvest.
That is in the business.
Are you? Kill him. Here we go. Here we go. I have every reason to be angry with you.
But I want you to understand something, that I'm completely disappointed in you. Completely disappointed in you that you could be so gullible, easily cornered. Hey!
Please, my lord, I am sorry. Please forgive me. You know the road to honor is very frightening. I planned to go with my friend, but she disappointed me. Along the line, I met Ndubizi. And he promised to lead me there.
I don't want to hear any of that argument, because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Adora, please, it's okay.
What is this?
Okay. She didn't go to him. It was Ndubizi that you're...
I'm very angry right now. Very angry that I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything, something that I will regret later. Anyway, thank you for that information. Are you hearing me? Now, just take her home and you go home yourself. I'll see you tomorrow.
Please, my love. Please.
Don't say one more thing, because I'm really angry. I am boiling at this moment. Don't provoke me beyond this point. Don't provoke me beyond this point.
Don't worry, stand up. Adora, stand up. Don't worry, stand up. It's okay. It's okay. Stop crying. Don't cry again. Don't worry.
Ishio, the news is everywhere in this kingdom that Osinachi is getting married to the oracle. And I am sure that it must be the chief priest of the oracle that caused that information to spread everywhere. I don't know what you think, but I'm telling you as my brother that I'm going to deal with that man.
My brother, what are you going to do? Do you know that every person I told about the ceremony that is going to happen here next tomorrow declined the invitation? They said they will not dare the oracle. All of them said that they will not attend a ceremony where a woman that has been named the wife of an oracle is given to a man. So, from the look of things, it's going to be you and me that will be there to give our daughter's hand away in marriage.
When you sound this way, I only have this impression that you look down on me.
And then, my brother, I'm not looking down on you. I'm only telling you the truth. The handwriting is on the wall. You and I are the only ones that are in this alone.
You know, it is very clear to me that you are weak on this, and I'm telling you that I'm not even bothered, because I can go all out alone. I was the one that saw the revelation. I saw the revelation, and I know what I saw. The rape. And there is no way I will ever allow our Osinachi to be married to the oracle, where she will be turned into a sex slave. It's not possible.
Anene, my brother, I share your sentiments. But I want us to remember that here we are talking about the oracle. The oracle.
And what about the oracle? What about the oracle? Which oracle? I took pains to investigate Ndubizi of Omako. The only thing I found out is that he is a womanizer. No, you don't need to be surprised, because I investigated him. A womanizer. His own level of irresponsibility is so high that he has practically slept with almost all the maidens in Omako.
And then, if that is what you found out, why are we then going ahead with this ceremony?
Because I can tame him. He's a human. I can tame him, pin him down where I want him to be.
And then, I am not ready to give my one and only daughter to a man that has no respect for womanhood.
I prefer him ahead of the oracle, because he is a human. If after marrying Osinachi and he fails to treat her the way she has to be treated, I will beat him up. it is better for us to allow Ugezu to marry Osinachi, because if the oracle marries her, we are helpless. What did I give him?
I bring you greetings from the throne.
We greet you also. To what do we owe the honor of this visit and greeting?
The king would like to see you before the throne first thing tomorrow morning.
Has anything happened?
I'm only a messenger of the throne, and I've delivered the message. Do not fear to appear before the king. It is a matter of life and death.
Anene, did you hear that? Did you hear that? A matter of life and death. Eh? What does that mean?
It means nothing. Is this why you stood? What are you? Why? It's just a useless language that the king coined in the palace to intimidate us. I am not intimidated, and I wouldn't want my brother to be intimidated. Is it because of this hoodlum that he said? Is that why you stood? Oh, then let him. I'm going to warn you.
My dear, you have to go home now. I will stop here.
Thank you very much. I never knew what would have happened if he didn't come to my rescue. I never knew he was like that.
Now you know. I do not want to stand here and discuss a low life like Ugezu. But I don't know what you were thinking when you followed him all the way to his house. What were you thinking?
He was supposed to take me to my father's farm settlement, you know. I go to his place and he started acting funny. I never thought of what he eventually started because he knows I'll be getting married to his best friend.
That is because you don't know him. Now you know who he is. You have to be very careful and pray that Atora forgives you. Do you understand? Good night, my dear.
Thank you. Good night.
Osinachi, your face is not looking bright at all.
Are you not going to tell me what the problem is?
I overheard your husband say some negative things about my husband to be. It just weakened me.
Really?
What is that thing like? What did he say? No, no.
I can see there is a problem here. Can someone tell me what the problem is?
Osinachi said she overheard you saying something negative about the young man of Umuaku that wants to marry her.
Mamaka, my dear wife, can you please excuse us?
Oh, no.
Can you please tell me the negative thing you overheard me saying about the man of Umuaku?
What are you doing there now? Come inside now.
I'm waiting for you to go there. You said I should come and collect her now.
Are you going to stay outside? Won't you come inside?
I should come inside. Come inside and do what? Ugezu, I don't want to waste any time here. See, people have already seen me coming with you. I don't want to waste any time before they will start thinking of something else.
Chichi, why are you doing this now? Just come inside now. Just come and come inside now.
Come inside and do what?
Okay, see, I'm going to give you a sizable lump of meat tomorrow.
What's your reason, Latam? Hey!
See, just come and help me now. Just come and help me.
I should come and help you. Hey! Aro! Many people in this village believe that you are under a curse.
Me?
Now I'm beginning to understand. Yeah, you can keep the money or you give it to my mother when you see her tomorrow. What's it, Urupa? What is the meaning of this? Why are you kneeling?
Just to tell you how helpless I am. Just come and help me. See, if you leave me like this, I will not survive tomorrow. Just help me.
Hey!
Biko, just come and help me, Biko.
I never knew it is this bad. Hey! You can never make me part of your cause. Hey!
Just come and give it to me now. Just give me just.
I should give it to you. I should give it to you. Take it now. Take it. I should give it to you. Useless man. Come and take it now. Oh, come and take it. You don't want to take it.
Hey. Does it mean that the maidens of Umuaku no longer like meat? How come I can't have any maid this night? Hey.
I don't think I want to go on with that marriage.
Why? Is it because I told you he isn't a woman? That is nothing, Osinachi. It is nothing. I sincerely believe that everything will become normal with him when he is married.
Achalugo mama lama Osinachi Nepe kariya neke konwa Osinachi Ifi cholok menyegi Osinachi Omwera mogo dikage Osinachi Oh Aha Mama lama Ibunke mo Osinachi Oh Mama Rama Abomunkego Osinachi Achalugo Mama Rama Osinachi Nepe kariya neke konwa Osinachi Ifi cholok menyegi Osinachi Omwera mogo dikage Osinachi Oh Mama Rama Ibunke mo Osinachi Oh Mama Rama Abomunkego Osinachi
Like it?
Since I was a child, I've always known the kind of man I want to marry.
Nachi, I'm that man. Listen, Nachi, I find in you a complete woman. And when we become man and wife, you see, that will be the best thing that has ever happened to my life.
I have a different orientation about marriage. Some say I'm too demanding.
Nachi, listen, I am the great hunter from Umuaku. I have all it takes to satisfy your demands.
My demands are not material things. I'm not one to demand material things.
So, what is this demand? And what is this different orientation you have about marriage?
Men of this town feel it's okay to marry many wives. Half the women of this village, if not all of them, actually share the same thought. But I don't. My husband will be mine and mine alone. And any man who gets interested in getting married to me would not desire another woman after marrying me. Never.
That will never be a problem. See, I don't even want to marry more than one wife. See, Nachi, I'm not into women. And if the gods bless me with a woman like you, why do I need another woman?
What? Rotate around your head and throw it away. This will be our oath that you would never back out from what you have just promised today. Never.
Nachi, I've always wanted a woman like you for a wife. I love you so much. And I want to promise that no other woman will ever come in between us.
Love shines brighter than the sun. Two hearts are stronger when they beat as one. Nothing
I'm angry because he lied to me. He told me that he was not a womanizer. And here you are confirming to me that he's a conk womanizer. How on earth am I going to get married to such a man?
Okay. Would you rather then be married to the oracle?
I am not going to get married to the oracle too. I will stay single until I see that man that fits my dreams.
Oh, Shinashi, you cannot do this to yourself. You cannot crucify this man because he is into women. It does not make sense. Before I met my wife, my dear, I was also into women. But everything changed when I got married. And I believe the same thing will happen to this individual of Omwako. We have to do everything possible to give you out in marriage to him before the full moon. Because you cannot afford to remain single until the full moon. If you remain single until the full moon, the oracle is going to take you by force. That is not the fate I want for my niece. Can't you just understand this? Your husband must be a human being, not a deity. Make up your mind, Osinachi, please. Please.
We have not witnessed it before. That is why we believe that we can change it. But the truth is that
nobody can change our tradition. Nobody. Go now. The priest has already named your daughter, Osinachi, as the selected bride to the oracle. And she must be married to the oracle.
Igwe. Osinachi is built to be married to a man from Umwako village tomorrow.
Aria, tomorrow?
Her mind is already made up concerning this marriage. Are you now telling us to cancel everything concerning the arrangement for that marriage? Is that what you are telling us?
Okay. We came for an answer. Because we are confused about the whole thing.
Why are you giving me the impression that you disobey the oracle? Why are you still talking of the man from Umwako when I'm telling you that your daughter must be married to the oracle? I don't have time for all these things. I don't have time because I know that the tradition will descend heavily on you if you disobey this directive.
But your Majesty.
Yes.
Have you forgotten the revelation I had, which I told you about?
That your revelation is irrelevant. Because I've inquired from the Ugezu Okolocha, who is the encyclopedia of this island. And he told me that nobody can rape the wife of the oracle.
So, Your Majesty, who is the man that sleeps with this wife of the oracle? Or are you telling us that Ugezu Kolocha confirmed to you that the oracle does that himself?
The wife of the oracle makes her choice among the men that pay homage to her husband. And she has the right even to invite a man to her hut. If she becomes pregnant, her child or children will be taken care of, will be catered for by men and women of this kingdom. Eh? Now I'll give order as the king. The marriage of Osinachi to the oracle must hold on the full moon.
But,
yes. Disobedience by anybody will amount to disobedience to royal order. And I believe that your family will not like to experience the wrath of the king. I have spoken.
That you're inside there. Come out! We are giving you your last chance. If you do not come out, we will tell you that we are maidens of this kingdom and we know the traditions that govern us. Come out, Ugezu. Come out. Come out.
Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong that this Adama girl cannot just let me be? Eh?
You don't want to help yourself by coming out. We shall take action.
Yes!
We are waiting.
I said yes. Can you imagine? I said come on.
Spirit of our ancestors, Adama, I am calling on you. Come down and direct us on this path of justice.
Yes!
There is a man named Ugezu. He is inside his hut and is listening to us. He has defied all the maidens in our village and have decided to go to another village to get a wife. Even last night, he tried to rape 2 of our maidens. If he is right to defile us and go to another village and get a maiden as a wife, spare him. But if it's not right, go to our ancestors.
What is wrong with you? Why are you invoking the gods against me? I don't know about this.
Nobody will save you. Nobody will save you. Nobody will save you. Nobody will save you.
It's you.
Nobody will save you.
As far
Why did I come here? I would have remained in Ugezu and wait for you until tomorrow. I wouldn't have heard all these things. Ha! Based on what I've just heard and what I've seen, I'm telling you that you are not ever qualified to marry Osinachi my niece.
How can you make your conviction based on the rubbish that those stupid maidens were just...
What they said, we are not rubbish. Don't call it rubbish. Maidens that have the audacity to invoke the spirit of our ancestors using the sacred Abubo Glisi cannot be said to be talking rubbish. They meant what they are saying, and based on what I heard, you are not ever qualified to marry Osinachi. Just take it to
Look. If you live that like this without conviction, then you want to kill me. Ibugom.
Ibu.
Yeah, you are my only hope of marrying Osinachi. Because
Ugezu, I listened to the very maiden that spoke. Only yesterday, last night, you made effort to rape 2 maidens in this village. Of this land. No. How can a man who is planning to get married tomorrow be making effort to rape a maiden? That is madness. And based on that alone, it means you are a madman. And there is no way I will ever allow a madman to marry Osinachi. And I'm
okay. Take me to Oath. Take me to Oath. Now, see, help me marry Osinachi. Take me to Oath. What you are seeing now is not me. Let me marry Osinachi tomorrow, and I'll remain the best man for her. Bikono.
The only oath that is acceptable to me is that I will take you to the shrine of Omako.
Hey.
Here in your village. Hey. And you are going to swear that oath that when you marry Osinachi, my niece, you are going to stick only to her until you die.
Hey, but now, Osinachi and I, we took that same oath. We took it.
Whatever rubbish oath you took with Osinachi does not make any sense to me because it has no impact on you. After that oath, you are still looking at other maidens and you are still making effort to even rape some. What does that mean? It means that oath you took with Osinachi is nonsense, it's rubbish, it has no effect, and I don't trust it. I don't believe in that oath. If you are ready, then you are following me to the shrine of Omako.
Hey, okay, now, must we involve a date in this thing? Why can't we just take an oath between the two of us?
I just understand you are not serious.
Okay. I will follow you. I will take the oath.
Lock your door. Just from here. Not enter inside. Just lock it from here. Lock it.
My name is Osinachi. My mother gave me that name because she believed that good things would be coming to me from the gods. But I've been thinking a lot. I don't think that Ugezu is good enough.
I would advise you not to run away because the man who is about to marry you is a womanizer. If you truly, really love him, stay behind and marry him.
Haven't you heard the word about what I'm saying? How can you be advising me to stay with such a man like that? How?
I got everything you said. And I am advising you based on what I understood. You said you made him swear with Ajani. And if he is really a hunter, then I bet you he knows the potency of Mother Earth. I believe it will change when you marry him.
Is it because he's a hunter like you? Is that why you're supporting him? Is it?
I speak the truth at all times. And I practice what I preach. Do you know why? Because those of us who make our living from the forest must strive to be upright in all we do.
I doubt he knows that.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't. Osinachi, I would want you to judge him based on what he would do to you, not based on what he did before meeting you.
If I only met you for just a short while, and you have made such a huge impact upon my life. I wish I met you much earlier. I really wish.
I feel the same way too. But there's nothing we can do about it. I wish you a happy married life in advance.
Very happy for you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Auntie.
My problem is that this man does not sing.
Then we don't have a problem. Because I'm not planning on a big wedding, so we don't need music.
Okay. But I'm hoping that you finally teach him how to sing, okay? This is lovely, honestly.
If I had known before now that we arrived here to marry a woman already betrothed to the oracle, I would have insisted that you marry some other maiden. I'm telling you the truth.
Why are you talking like that? Eh? See, how can a beautiful woman like that end up with the oracle? It's not possible. I've told you that she's mine. We have arrived for me to marry her just watch. Can you?
Husband is very handsome. Hey!
Oh, yeah. Aye.
Akwam. Yes. You see this drink I'm holding in my hand? If you receive this drink from me, it signals only one thing. That the man that has come to ask for your hand in marriage, that you have decided to take him, to accept him. It means that the decision to do that is entirely yours. Receive this drink from me. Then you go and look for that man. Once you give it to him and he drinks, then we are free to drink our palm wine in peace.
What is he doing like this?
He is a rapist. And never qualified to take that woman.
What? A rapist?
You remember the question I asked you at Omambara? I said, can a man face the future without first dealing with his past? That question you did not answer anything. You were caught in the middle. There is a living maiden, there is a dead maiden. You must have to deal with your past before dealing with your future, or else
Elulu will reduce you to nothing.
Hey! Have I not been vindicated? Nehemiah, have I not been vindicated? Control yourself as a man. Control your passions, for goodness sake. But you never listen to me. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
You're destroying my marriage. Why don't you tell them that I did not rape you?
And what makes you think it is me? This is not all about me. You raped me with your eyes, remember? I have forgiven you. But there are other maidens you raped completely, thoroughly. And you feel you can get away with it. Evil man, that is who you are. But I want you to know that you cannot destroy that innocent maiden.
Is this not the same thing I've been telling you? Is this not the same thing I've been telling you? Deal with the rape before the marriage. But you will never heed to me. It's high time, listen, it's high time I leave it to your troubles for you to face them alone.
I told you that I did not rape her. I was on my way, mistakenly went to the Mambala stream. I saw her taking her bath by mistake and I left. Why are they putting...
Listen to everything they said, my friend. I listened. And I'm sure that you're not telling me everything. There's something you're not telling us.
We were thinking that you could be managed.
Hey!
It is just very clear to us now that no family can manage.
Assumption.
Kedebonya sibia.
Assumption. Assumption.
Based on the information you gave me as regards the wife of the oracle, I summoned the father of the chosen maiden and issued him stern warning to allow their daughter to be married to the oracle. All the elders here can bear me witness.
It happened before us.
Yes.
I invited you here because it has come to my notice that my order has been violated. They went ahead and organized a marriage ceremony for that maiden to be married to a hunter from Umar. Now I ask, what shall we do? What shall we do?
Nothing.
What do you mean by nothing?
The ways of the gods are different from the ways of men. Elulu is the electrifying god of Omambala people. He's making a move that has something to do with past evil of Hunter of Umak. We should not even interfere.
Are you possibly inferring that we should leave them to continue this glaring rape of a royal order?
Before the rape of the royal order, as you called it, there were series and series of proper rape of helpless maidens by the hunter of Umak. One led to death. And you know, evils do not go unpunished in Okwele Kingdom. And indeed, in all the kingdoms that uphold the sanctity of the motherland. Let a different thing be the obsession of this throne and not the hunter of Umak.
Elulu, Elulu, the electrifying god of the people of Omamba, does not deal lightly with rapists and men who look at the nakedness of the women of Omamba. Ha! Any man can rape every other woman from every other village in this kingdom and go scot-free. But no
No man, nobody can rape a woman of Mambala and go scot-free. Mark it here, I'm telling you, it is impossible. So let me tell you, you better deal with this rape. You better deal with this rape.
You're the one doing this.
Do what? What do you mean? What did I do?
Why are you punishing me for this? For a mistake? I told you that I did not come to that stream intentionally to look at your nakedness. It was the old man who led me
and
to the...
that man met you because he wanted you to look into your past so you can reshape your future. But you refused to listen to him. Anyway, that is not what I came here for. I came to tell you that you will soon experience the agony of that innocent maiden.
The agony of which innocent maiden?
She told you she was returning from her purification. You see, sometimes I wonder the kind of beast you are.
You know, naturally, good singers are good dancers. See, I do not need your song. You are going to dance for me today.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what you want from me.
Listen, we'll go gently into the bush and you give it to me and you become my friend. Or I'll drag you into the bush by force, take it from you, and we become enemies. See, don't ask me to explain what it is that I want you to give me, because you already know. The choice is yours.
My name is Amuma. I am a maiden of Umambala, returning from her purification.
So?
What I'm carrying here is the water for my sanctification, because I will appear before Elulu this night. I am getting married tomorrow. Please, let me go.
Are you daring me or what? Move or I'll move you.
It's like you didn't get what I just explained to you gently. I am just coming back from my purification because I'm getting married tomorrow. Please, let me go.
How did you get to know all this?
Nothing is hidden under the sun. Of all the maidens you have raped, that one remains the climax of your brutality, your barbaric life and wickedness. She was to appear before Elulu for sanctification that would lead her to marrying the oldest son of the priest of Elulu. She was seen unclean, defiled, to marry the eldest son of the priest of Elulu. All because you raped her. All because of your wickedness. And now she killed herself because she couldn't stand the shame. Now, her blood is up for vengeance.
Please, I am on my knees. Make it easy for me. I am entirely a new man. I have gotten rid of the brutality of the past. Please. See, you are a beautiful woman. You can bail me out. See, I will make you my wife if you can avert the wrath of the gods of Omambala people. Please help me.
Ugezu of Umuako. My name is Adugo, the daughter of Ego. You see, I know you. Your parents gave birth to you with 2 legs. And now, because of your stupidity, you are standing with 1 leg.
What do you mean by 1 leg? I have 2 legs. 2 legs?
You see, you will soon discover that you have no legs at all. And a man of your kind cannot have a Dugo of Omambala as a bride.
Does it actually mean that you want me to get married to the oracle? Nancy, please don't beg me because it will never happen.
I'm only trying to open your eyes to certain realities. Please try and listen to me, okay?
I'm listening, but I just don't get you. I mean, Indubizi is now history. So the only other option is the oracle. I have my plans. I know what I want. I know the kind of man I want to get married to and the kind of life that I want to live. I know all that, and it does not include getting married to an oracle.
Can you shut up and listen to me? Indubizi was never the best option because that wasn't what your mother wanted. You were only trying to match up to his status. That wasn't what your mother said. The man you will marry must have the fellowship of men, and he'll be the one that people pay homage to. Don't you get it?
Exactly what I'm saying. That's the reason I said you want me to get married to the oracle. Because he's the only one that has so much followership like you were talking about, and people worship him every single day. You want me to get married to the oracle.
I want to ask you a question, and I want you to be honest with me. If it were the oracle that your mother was referring to, won't you make your mother happy by marrying the oracle?
Never.
Why are you shouting never?
Never.
Why?
Never.
Have you thought about life as the wife of the oracle? Have you?
I know what it is like. Auntie, as a matter of fact, I have seen it in my dreams. The wife of the oracle is being confined to this little hut with some maidens who are going to take care of her until they get married. And they will take care of her until she dies. And she's never allowed to leave that cottage until she dies. Auntie, I would not be able to live my life like that. No, I can't.
The wife of the oracle remains the only wife to the oracle. He can't marry 2 women at the same time.
Auntie, have you ever asked yourself, how does the wife of the oracle get sexually satisfied? She's been raped. Raped by the priest of the oracle.
You think I'm just gonna lie my body down so they can just molest me and rape me?
The wife of the oracle enjoys the best in the land. The best of men and the best of everything. You have the license to change men, and no man will ever play games with you. I want you to cancel rape from your mind, because it's not possible for any man to rape the wife of the oracle. The oracle will kill the man instantly. See beyond sentiments and understand that your mother actually wanted you to be the wife of the oracle. He has the fellowship of men, and he's the one that people pay homage to. Let me be alone. Please think about it, okay? Just think about it, okay?
We have come to you this night because you are the one person that can save us from the wrath of the king. We disobeyed him, and it is our belief that he is going to vent his anger on us. Please.
Eze Ugezu is a man of tradition. Whatever he doesn't know, he asks questions. That is the quality of a good leader. He has already asked me what to do to you, and I told him to leave it for the gods.
But Ogbuefi, that is where it becomes too risky. The gods of this land are very deadly. And we know that if you fail to come into this matter as the one who is the chief custodian of our customs and traditions, the gods of this land might kill us.
Yes.
And this is why we took the risk of traveling all the way from Ugezu this night to come to you and plead with you to please help us.
The moon shall become full soon. Do what the priest has asked you to do. Everything will be fine.
Ogbuefi, are you insisting that Osinachi must be married to the oracle?
Who am I to insist on anything? the priest had chosen somebody for the oracle, and that person is Osinachi. So, be ready to give the oracle what he wants, or you start your gradual destruction.
Should I tell you the truth? I am now becoming wary of associating with you because you have suddenly become a disgrace. You're a disgrace. Please tell me why you called me out here, or I'll be forced to leave you now.
You know you are the only friend I have in this town.
But tell that to the birds. If you help me as your true friend in this town, you would never have planned to sleep with my fiance, your best friend's fiance. You planned this because you have no conscience. You have no conscience.
Now who's going?
Please tell me why you called me out here. I don't want to remember what you did.
See, the way you're talking, it looks as if you'll never want to help me again.
So, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do now?
See, I now understood what that old man meant when he said that you cannot face the future unless you deal with your past. There was something I did in the past that is now hurting me.
Something you did? Where? What did you do?
See, 4 years ago, before the feast of Odaro, I raped an Omambala maiden.
What? You did what?
So many things were just happening to me that I was doing so many things that I at a point I was wondering what I was thinking. You know, I raped her and I finally found out that she was betrothed to the son of the priest of Ilulu.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
The problem now is that she eventually killed herself when the son of the priest of Ilulu refused to marry her. Now they said her blood is upon my head. I'm so confused.
Ugezu, I'm not going to be part of this.
Wait.
I will not be part of this.
Wait. Listen, please, you are the only friend I have. You are the only one I can run to. See, all I want from you is just to accompany me to the shrine of, to the oracle of Ilulu. That's all I want you to do for me. Please, speak on. Atora! I cannot do this alone. Eh?
Obuefi, we are here before you to start building what we destroyed. We analyzed our past actions and we've come to realize that we didn't get it right at all. That's why we are here.
We had expected you, as the father of the named bride, to have appeared before the shrine and make demands for the money with which you prepare your daughter for the marriage to the oracle. Rather, you urgently planned to give your daughter out to that debased hunter of Omak. And I wonder why men should elect to give out a decent woman to a man morally bankrupt and debased.
Ubefele, please forgive us. Please. We never knew he was debased.
If you don't shut up your mouth now, I will deal with you heavily. You are the brain behind this disobedience. And I want to ask you, who do you think you are? that you can stand in the way of this oracle?
Ugezu fella, please temper justice with mercy. We already approached Ugezu Okolocha, and he asked us to appear before the oracle and start in time to correct the blunder we committed. That's why we are here. Please, we are here as a family to beg for forgiveness and also to inform you that we have made up our mind as a family to bring Osinachi before the oracle at full moon for the marriage. Biko.
Without the ego. Mbamba, Oguadia, Mbamba. Mbamba, Oguadia, Mbamba. Obia Jolo, without the ego. This is Ofuabego. Use it to prepare your daughter for the marriage to the oracle. She must be made to appear as a queen. For that is what she would become.
Thank you very much. We shall do your bidding.
No.
If you could look again, hurry up.
Mbamba, Oguadia, Mbamba, Mbamba, Oguadia, Mbamba, Mbamba, Oguadia.
You know, I'm finding it very difficult to understand what you're doing here. Ndubis, what are you doing here?
Everyone has abandoned me. Don't also abandon me. See, that you are my last hope.
Me? Hey, see, it seems to me that you're gradually falling into the same pit you dug for innocent maidens. How am I your last hope? Tell me. Stay where you are.
You will not be surprised to hear that I raped a maiden. See, you have been the one defending the maidens of this land.
Ndubizu, I am not here to battle words with you. Go straight to whatever it is that brought you here. That is what I want to hear.
Okay. One of the maidens I raped in Omambala finally took her life.
You're not serious.
I'm just getting to know. They said her blood is asking me for justice.
Hey, Ndu, it is finally clear to me that our gods and the ancestors of our land have decided to rise and defend us from your hand. Hey!
Please, can I have a word with you?
Yes.
Yeah, can I?
I don't know why you called me.
The oracle shall be getting married next tomorrow. And I came to tell you that you are the one we are expecting to organize the maidens to the square of the oracle.
Mazi, we've already received word from the king to that effect. And the maidens are ready for the occasion.
Oh, that is good to hear. Do you still remember what the man with the dreaded Ojima staff told you about the man standing alone?
There are men who believe that they are standing with people, whereas they are standing alone. Daughters of Umaku should not gather to discuss the end of a man who is standing alone.
Yes, I do. He said that maidens of Umaku should not gather anywhere to discuss about the man who is standing alone. Yes.
Well, I don't need to tell you that Ugezu is the man standing alone. Yes. He has to appear before the dreaded Elulu deity of Omambala to answer those questions. As long as he has not come there to answer those questions, I advise you to stop talking with him. I've said my mind. The choice is yours. Anam.
Why are they dragging me deeper and deeper into the politics of this land? I am not a man. What are you still doing here? Ngwa, get out. Get out of my compound.
Wait, is that what he came to tell you? We're just having a discussion. You can't just...
I am not here to discuss with you. I have told you what I want to tell you. There are questions like I heard that you need to answer at the dreaded Elulu shrine. Go there and answer whatever question there is you have to answer. And do not bother me again. Just go.
That's exactly why I came. I've gone around everywhere. Nobody wants to help me. Nobody wants to accompany me. I've come to beg you so that you can accompany me to the dreaded Elulu shrine.
Hey! Into me accompanying you to that shrine. You must be a joker. Listen to me. You are a dreamer. Do not come back here again. I have warned you. Don't ever come back here again. Ngwa, get out. It's me. Ugezu, I said get out. Don't come back here again. The next time you come here again, I'll pour hot water on you. Stupid, useless man. Women cluster around you because of your meat. Get out from this compound. Wait, Ugezu, go away. Go. What is it?
Sine pumu asasa Odogu welo panabo Ewezigo ufuwaba Ife ni ile zoluwezo Aputa kife Kedifa kememugu abana Wesu amuni Milinkelu Odogu welo banabo Enwezigo ufuwaba Ife ni lenzo luwezo Apota gife Kedifa gememu buwabana Wesu arumuni Milinkelu yelu Omabugomu Milinkelu yelu Omabugomu Milima magiebo sinebu muasoso
I think of what happened at the village square, the more I am convinced that we are responsible for our humiliation.
You see, how could you say that? How are we responsible for the humiliation? How?
If we had stood our ground, what happened would not have happened. Now my worry is this. Osinachi, my daughter, will never find a man that will marry her.
Why? Osinachi is one of the most beautiful maidens in this kingdom. And there are men littered in this kingdom that will actually love to marry her. I believe that when one door closes, another door must surely open. Even most times, better doors.
Listen to me. Do you know the implications of what happened?
What implication?
Now, listen. The oracle rejected a woman. And then, who will marry a woman rejected by the oracle? Oh, nyega noya. My worry in all of this is this. Why will all this be happening to my family? Why will it happen to my only daughter? Why?
Listen at you. Why didn't you tell me that you were the maiden that was appointed for the oracle?
Even if I did, what would you have done? I've been fighting a big battle within myself. I knew I was never ready for marriage. And I kept wondering how I was going to cope. Eventually, when I tried to give in to all these things, and you saw what happened today. It's a total disaster.
No matter what happens, don't give up on yourself. There's nothing the world can ever do to salvage a maiden that gives up on herself. I saw what happened today, and I know how you feel right now. But don't see this as the end of the world. For what lies ahead is greater than what you've seen. Ponder on these words. Go into your room and sleep, okay? I'll come again within the week to see you.
Please. Promise me that you would never tell your brother that I was the maiden that was rejected. Please.
What has come unto me is far bigger than me. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. My world has fallen apart. My center cannot hold. Somebody should come up to me and be my pillar of help. Be my pillar of help. I need a pillar of help.
Njakri, is there anything that you're not telling me? First, since I came in here this morning, you have been weak. Is it because the oracle rejected the maiden? The incompetent oracle priest wanted to force down his throat.
How could you, Iwunze? How could you refer to a Wayfield fella as an incompetent priest of the oracle? How could you?
His incompetence showed at the square last night. The priest gave this sacred fan to the beautiful maiden of Uzono, and the oracle rejected her. Do you know what that means? It means that the chief priest chose the wrong maiden. And why would the chief priest choose the wrong maiden? It's because he's incompetent. In fact, he is very incompetent.
This is a man of Umawa kingdom. What's he doing, Nokwele? I told you that I will break all odds and pay you a visit, Nokwele. Finally, I am here. Now, I want you to dismiss your lieutenant because I want to talk to you alone.
Never! You are violating the laws of the land by entering this kingdom.
Udakrewa is the leader of our youth. And there is no one who will let you talk to him alone.
Yes.
Permit me to finish this man.
I'd love to be left with this man alone. Ugezu. You're welcome.
Nachi, you have every right to maintain your stand. But I'm pleading with you, Nachi. Remember all we shared together. The oath, the love we nursed. I'm pleading with you. Let us forget the past and move ahead.
Move ahead? Move ahead to what?
You know, as man and wife.
I heard you raped a maiden. And that she eventually ended up killing her own self. How do you think I'm supposed to get married to a man like that? How? How?
Nachi, I have completed all the necessary ritual that I'm supposed to do to be free and marry again. I hurried everything because of you. Listen, I even heard of the rejection by the gods. And I knew you will never be happy about it. I was glad, Nachi. Nachi, you know why it happened? It happened because our ancestors want us to live together. Please, Nachi, I am pleading with you. I am. Please. See, I almost got ruined. Everything was just working against me using maidens. But I have overcome all that. I'm a new man now, Nachi. A new man. And I'm ready to have a wife. Nachi, you are that wife. Please forgive me. I'm pleading with you.
I have to be very sincere with you. You're getting me all confused. How can you say that you are the one who stopped the marriage of the maiden to the oracle? Please don't think or feel that I am underestimating you. But who are you to do that?
Ask your sister and she will tell you what happened. Ugezu Kolocha, the present wise man in your kingdom, who advises the king on the issues of customs and tradition, said that the marriage was stopped by the moon. You people call us the children of the moon. Umuawa. It is not just an ordinary name. We are actually the children of the moon. I asked the moon to stop the marriage, and that was exactly what she did. She descended to wise and knocked off the symbol of authority from her hands.
Well, let me assume that you actually got the moon to do that. But why would you do that?
Do you even know the maiden they wanted to give to the oracle?
I know she's a maiden from Ugezu village, but I do not know her.
No, my boy, you got it all wrong. You know her. You have discussed with her. You have even advised her. And right as I'm sitting with you here, she's the one right inside your heart.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, that maiden is the best. And that was why the oracle wanted to take her. I used the moon to stop the marriage. Because that is the only way I can pay you for saving my life.
What are you doing? Don't tell me you're leaving.
That maiden is the best in Okwele kingdom. You are also the best. You deserve the best. And nothing but the best. Go for her.
My dear sister, can you tell me what Ugezu J said about the moon during the aborted marriage?
Why are you so curious about what the wise man said?
I am curious because the man from Umongwa, who just left here now, said some things that triggered a lot of sensations. He said you heard the man. Tell me, my dear sister. You cannot hide anything from me. What did the man say?
I'm going to repeat his exact words. The moon is mightier than the oracle. And that's why the oracle waits for the full moon to take a wife. The oracle needs the blessing of the moon because he knows without the moon, his wife is nothing. Right before our eyes, the moon has freed this maiden because her heart is somewhere else. Those were his words. And even the king got confused.
Who is this maiden? Who is she?
I'm sorry, my brother, but I can't answer that.
My dear sister, why are you doing this to me? Why would you want to leave? What is it that you're not telling me?
Promise me that you would never tell your brother that I was the maiden that was rejected.
Talk to me.
I promised her not to tell you. Why are you pushing me?
My dear sister Chege Kwinante, remember all the risks I have taken for you. Those I'm yet to take. Talk to me. Tell me. Who is this maiden?
Osinachi of Uzono. The same Osinachi that came looking for you. She was the one selected to be the wife of the oracle. But the moon stopped the marriage. This is exactly what she feared you would do. If you get to know she was the one. She forced me to promise not to tell you. But I finally did because I know my brother is a warrior. Njakili, do not betray me.
They said she was the best. That I deserve the best.
Do you know why I'm excited? Atora, my friend, just at the time I was thinking that the gods and ancestors of this land have abandoned me, Atora, they are now smiling at me. Lenum.
Ugezu, my good friend. This kind of excitement is not ordinary. Tell me what happened.
I am getting married.
You are getting married?
To who?
Onyekwan? Osinachi! See, she is the wife the gods and ancestors of this land prepared for me. That was why they stopped her marriage to the oracle. Atora, listen to me. See, tomorrow, I want you to accompany me to Ozuno for the marriage. See, all my frustrations will all be over tomorrow.
How? Are you okay? Don't tell me you are insane.
No, go and
huh? Listen, that maiden knows that you're a rapist.
No.
Yes, you're a rapist.
Atora.
And a murderer too.
Atora.
There is no way she would get married to someone like you.
Atora, listen to me.
Please get that thing out of your mind. Get it out of your mind.
You no longer have right to call me any of those names. I have performed all the necessary rituals needed for my cleansing and I'm free. Listen, even the dreaded Elulu priest wished me success in life. Look, I know, see, Atora, let us just keep our problems, our differences, let's just keep them in the past. You are my only friend and I just want you to accompany me to Ozuno tomorrow.
Look, my friend, you have to forget about that trip. What? Just yesterday, I was talking with Adama. And I found out that girl is still in love with you. She loves you. I'm telling you.
Atora, see, why are you talking about Adama? See, I have reconciled with Osinachi.
Let me tell you something. Our Adama is the devil we already know. Wise people would choose her over Osinachi. That so-called angel of Uzono that we don't even know yet.
I hear you.
Forget about that maiden of Uzono that has already been connected with the oracle. Can you imagine that? And Maria Adama, she loves you very much and she can do anything. She's ready to die for you any day, anytime. Quote to me. I'm your good friend. Quote to me anywhere.
Akoko. Listen. It's obvious she sent you to tell me this. Go and tell her that she cannot get me. Did you hear me? Listen, Atora, leave all this Adama thing. I want you to accompany me to Ozuno tomorrow and witness the marriage between, the love of my life and I. Adama. What are we talking about? I should be asking you that too.
Who are you?
My name is Njakele. Njakele Nili Onyujo of Ugezu. I have come to take Osinachi home as my wife.
Okay.
The moon had promised to give me the best maiden in Okwele Kingdom as my wife. Osinachi is the best maiden. And that is why the moon refused to have her tied to the oracle. Please, let us obey the moon.
Amen. I don't understand what this man is saying.
Me too.
My daughter is expecting a suitor from Umuako village.
Ndubizu.
Ndubizu is the man we are waiting for. So I don't understand.
Can you go and call me your late wife's sister?
Si boye na agbara aja. Maka nke a dị ka ahụrụ anyị n'elu nkwụ.
Akwa ya.
Here she comes.
Now, can you tell us what your late sister told you about the man that would marry her daughter?
He must be a man that has massive respect among men and one to whom people pay homage.
Njakele Ugezu of Ugezu is the man she saw. He has all his followers and men that pay homage to him. He is right when he said that the moon stopped the marriage because of him. He came prepared, as we see, and is ready to fulfill all marriage rights. So he must be allowed to marry his wife.
What are we going to do?
Bring her.
Here she comes.
Where?
Akele weo.
Njakara togo characha. Ya wodara ga chago.
Ya go bod.
Nachinwam. He's a man of Ugezu. He has come. He claims that he's the man that must marry you. I don't know him. Imonyo.
I don't know him. Never seen him before.
But our sage here, Ubuefi, Okulocha, has affirmed what he said. I called you here to ask you, in front of all of us here, do you know him? Imonyobu. Nekwe.
I know him. I've been waiting for him for so long to make this move. He's the one that my heart wants. He's the one I want to get married to.
Jacqueline, your new job, okay? I give her to you as a wife. Go and discuss with the family and fulfill all necessary rights.
Aquele teracha, aquele uyo.
Anene wanne. Oluona.
Ishugara one. Odobu.
Cha uzo no kwano. Yeah. Cha uke kwano. Yeah. Okwele kwazwane. Oluona no.
Olukone.
Akwa ga ba niru no.
Okome. Ada hu ebe ndi pumpu ezole.
Onya. Mom. Adam. Ndakile. Ngwa. She is your wife.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Go home with her and marry her. We are all wishing you a happy married life. Huh? Open the panel! Open the panel! Open the
Can you remember what I told you? That our own Adama that we know already is way better than this maiden from Uzono that we don't even know.
We planned it together. They were the ones who asked me to come today.
But you can see with your eyes that they are already marrying her to another man.
Chai! Chim! Odogun wala panabo. Wazigo no fopa. If any names olezo, aputa give. Hi.
Ugezu of Umwako.
I apologize for my actions. I performed all the rituals I was meant to perform. I was even blessed by the priest of Elulu. And he asked me to carry on. Why are they marrying my woman to another? Why?
You see, she is married to another because she doesn't belong to you. That maiden is not yours. Adama of Umwako here is the woman you said you loved. Marry her now and be sure that your future is tied to the ones you ruin, not to the one that remained steadfast all her life. Ugezu of Umwako, take my advice and make up your mind.
I am a new man. I have been purified by the gods. Please accept me and I'll have reasons to leave. Please.
I'm happy for you. Adama, I'm happy for you.